Hello, everybody. I'm a little upset today. I thought I shouldn't tell you about it, and then I thought I absolutely should tell you about it, and here's why I'm upset. Our neighbors cut the most beautiful, magnificent, large pecan tree down. It was this towering tree and just provided the most beautiful shade, was filled with birds, and they chopped it down. Just fell. And I had a conversation with my neighbor on Friday after they cut the tree down, and I asked her like why they actually chose to do it, and she shared with me that they have a very real fear of the big storms that come through Texas, and they're really scared that this tree is going to fall on their house. And I just accepted it, and I didn't push back on her or anything like that. But the tree and the situation like really played through my mind this whole weekend. And I just found that there's a lot of relevance in the story for the COVID situation that we're in right now. So if you analyze our neighbor's yard, the tree actually, it can fall onto their house, but if it was to fall, the way it would fall would literally be like on the back porch. And the majority of it would actually completely fall into their yard, which is nothing because they've just literally got a piece of grass patch, no beds or anything like that. So the danger would actually be minimal. And the other interesting thing is that the tree is really healthy, and it's a really strong stem and everything like that. There was nothing wrong with it. It was a really super healthy tree. And what it got me thinking about is how we tend to clam up and react as humans and businesses when we're going through crises. And COVID is one of those. A global pandemic is a crisis. So one of the things that we're navigating with our customers at this point in time is we're actually starting to see that a lot of them are making very big cuts. So whether that's cuts into their actual team, but it also extends further into that in terms of how they're thinking about innovation, how they're navigating this crisis that is COVID. And what we're starting to see is that there's a behavior shift from essential cuts to cuts across businesses that are being made out of fear, but that aren't really backed in rational data. And I'm starting to realize that one of the key leadership mindsets inside global crises is understanding what is essential and understanding where decisions start tipping into fear. It is such a fine line that needs to be walked, but it's such a critical one. And so if you're a leader navigating this pandemic, and if you're having to think about change that you're having to take your team through, make sure that the decisions that you're making are not rooted in fear and not backed with data that isn't really grounded in anything, but that you're making decisions based on what is essential and truly necessary for the company right now.